Welcome to our 5th grade English lesson. Today we will pass the exercises about past simple tense. Please open your eyes open students book page 69. 8. sınıf İngilizce dersimize hoş geldiniz. Bugünkü dersimizde past simple tense yani geçmiş zamanla ilgili alıştırmaları çözeceğiz. Lütfen Eyes Open Students Book kitabındaki 69. sayfayı açmanızı istiyorum. Now we can start. Okay, look at exercise 1, please. Complete language focus to past simple, regular and irregular verbs, regular, positive and negative statements. Complete the example from the listening on the page 68. Now I will open it and we will complete the blankets. Okay, look at here, regular verbs and irregular verbs. Number 2, we blah blah blah 2 games. That means we use play as a verb. How can we use play in this sentences? This is positive form, don't forget, and this is regular verbs. We add ed at the end of the verb. We have to say played. And irregular verbs, for example, went. We went to the museum. We blah blah lunch in the park. Lunch, which verb? When we use which verb do we use lunch? That's ate. Ate is the second form of eat, don't forget that. And look at the negative statements. We blah blah blah visit the sports center. That means we use didn't in negative statements. We didn't visit the sports center. Visit is our verb. We use visit in the base form, verb 1. We didn't go there. And we blah blah football, play football. We in negative form, we didn't play football. And any money, we didn't have any money. Now check your answer, please. Okay, I'll pass this exercise. Look at exercise 2, please. Complete the sentences with the past simple of the verbs in the box, then listen and check. You will firstly use these verbs go, take, eat, visit, walk in the blankets in appropriate. Don't forget that you use these verbs in the second form, past simple form. Then we will listen and check our answer. For example, number 1 is done. Number 1, plate. Number 2, I blah blah hundreds of photos on school trip. I take a photo. So we use take in second form. Take is regular or irregular verb. Yes, take is irregular verb. You will look the list in your student's book, page 126, and write the second form of the take. I took hundreds of photos on school trip. Şimdi take'in ikinci hali took. Ne yapıyorsunuz? Take'in ikinci halini hatırlamıyorsunuz. Kitabınızdaki 126. sayfadaki listeye bakıyorsunuz. Oradaki ikinci halini görüyorsunuz ve yazıyorsunuz. Past simple halini yazıyorsunuz. Now, look at exercise. We blah blah lots of cake at the party. Cake. Cake means we can go cake. We can't go cake, we can't play cake, we can't eat cake. So we have to use eat in these sentences. In the second form, how can we say eat in the past simple form? Yes, ate. We ate lots of cake at the party. Look at 4. I blah blah my grandmother last weekend. I go my grandmother. No. Take we used before. Plate, used before, eat, use, visit. That's true, we can use visit. We can use we use visit in this blanket. I visit, past simple form. I visited my grandmother last weekend. And number 5, look at number 5, please. We blah blah 5 kilometers on the school trip yesterday. 5 kilometers. That means 5 kilometers. Yani 5 kilometre ne yapar? Walk. Okay, we use walk for this blanket. In the second form, we add ed at the end of the verb because walk is regular verb. So we have to add ed at the end of the verb. Walked 5 kilometers on school trip yesterday. And the last one is I blah blah blah on a school trip to the zoo. It was great. That means we use go in the past form. Turn it to do went. I went on, go on zaten bir kalıptır. I went on a school trip to the zoo. It was great. Please check your answer, then we will listen. Okay, I close this page. Now listen.
CD 2, track 17. Listen and check. 1.
We played football for 3 hours yesterday.
2. I took hundreds of photos on the school trip. 3.
We ate lots of cake at the party.
4. I visited my grandmother last weekend. 5.
We walked 5 kilometres on the school trip yesterday.
6. We went on a school trip to the zoo. It was great.
Okay. Now, irregular verb list, page 127. Sorry, I said before 26. Now we can look. The list of irregular verbs. Sorry, 26. This is the list of irregular verbs. You will write, You will write this list in your notebook, please. You will write infinitive and past simple form in your notebook. And if you don't remember these verbs, you can look at your notebook, okay? Buradaki irregular verbs'daki infinitive ve past simple hallerini defterinize yazmanızı istiyorum. Bu fiilleri. Çünkü bu fiiller önemli fiiller, en sık kullanılan fiiller. Bunların ikinci hallerini bilmeniz gerekiyor. Bu yüzden bunları defterinizde bulundurmanız da gerekiyor. Defterinizde bulundururken, yazarken de ister istemez akılda kalıcılığı sağlamış olursunuz. Now, I'll pass the exercise again. Page 69. We have done exercise 2. Now we will pass exercise 3. Look at exercise 3. Change the sentences in exercise into negative form. For example, number 1 is done. We didn't play football for 3 hours yesterday. Look at exercise 2. We have done exercise 2 before. Now we will write these sentences in negative form. Don't forget, we will write in these sentences in number 1 is done. We didn't play for 3 hours yesterday şeklinde yapılmış. Alıştırma 3'te, alıştırma 2'deki cümleleri negatife çevirin diyor. Bunları yapacağız şimdi. Number 2, look at number 2. Okay, sorry for that. I took hundreds of photos on the school trip. This is negative form. I didn't take hundreds of photos on school trip. This is negative form. First thing you will do, then I will show the answer. Okay. Number 2, I didn't take hundreds of photos on a school trip. Look at here, we use didn't because our auxiliary verb in the past simple form did. In negative form we use didn't. Then we use the verb in the base form, number 1 form, verb 1 form. Don't forget that we don't change the verb in negative form. Olumsuz cümlelerde şunu unutmayın. Geçmiş zamandaki didn't yardımcı fiilimizi kullanıyorduk ve fiil ikinci haliyle kullanılmıyordu. Fiil birinci haliyle kullanılıyordu. Bunu unutmayın. Zaten bizim yardımcı fiilimiz did ikinci haliyle kullanıldığı için asıl fiilin ikinci haliyle kullanılmasına gerek yoktur. Okay. I didn't take hundreds of photos on the school trip. Number 3, look at number 3. We didn't eat lots of cake at the party. Number 4, I didn't visit my grandmother last weekend. And number 5, we didn't walk 5 kilometers on the school trip yesterday. And number 6, the last one, we didn't go on a school trip to the zoo. It was great. Now you will write exercise 3 in your notebook. Exercise 3 yani 3. alıştırmayı defterinize yazmanızı istiyorum. Çünkü kitapta bunun için yer yok. There's no place to writing on your student's book. Okay, I'll pass exercise again. Look at say it right part. Okay, listen and put the words with the correct sound, then listen, check and repeat. Firstly, you will listen.
CD 2, track 18. Listen and repeat.
Liked, played, wanted, started, ended.
Okay, if you want to listen the verb again, please listen again and write through sound.
CD 2, track 18. Listen and repeat.
Liked, played, wanted, started, ended.
Okay. Liked, the sound pronounced like T, we have to say liked. So we have to write like it in the first column. Played, the pronounce like D. So we have to write played in the second form. Wanted, but pronounce like ED, ID. So we have to write wanted and in the third column. Started, ended, ID. Liked, T and played, D. Şimdi burada ED takıslarını da eklediğimizde bazı kurallar var. Bunların mesela bazıları T harfi olarak, bazıları D harfi olarak, bazıları ID olarak çıkıyor. For example, burada örnek verdi played. E'yi okumadı, direkt D'yi söyledi. Wanted. Wanted da ED'yi okudu, ID şeklinde okuduğu için wanted, started and ended as the third form of ID and played in the second form D and liked in the first form T şeklinde kullanacağız. Please pronounce these verb correctly. Listen and pronounce. Bunları da lütfen telaffuz etmenizi istiyorum. Okay, I'll pass the other exercises. Look at exercise 4. It's your turn part. Your turn. Write 2 sentences for you. about last weekend. Use the ideas below. Ne diyor? Geçen hafta ile ilgili doğru cümleleri kullanın. Aşağıdaki kalıplardan yararlanın. For example, go to the cinema, sleep for 10 hours on Saturday night. Go to a shopping center, play a musical instrument, eat a salad. For example, look at the example. Last week, I went to the cinema. This is about your imagination. Now you can't go to cinema because there is forbidden for you. You can't use your imagination. Şu anki durumunuzda dışarı çıkamadığınız için bu cümlelerle ilgili hayal gücünüzü kullanmanız gerekir. Now, for example, for me, I will give my example about this exercise. Last weekend, I went to the shopping center. I didn't play a musical instrument. You will give two examples in positive and negative form. İki şekilde örnek verin. Bir pozitif olarak yani olumlu, bir negatif yani olumsuz cümle olarak örnek verin. Now I'll pass. Okay. Look at here, ago. We use ago to say how far back in the past something happened. Ego'yu ne için kullanıyorduk? Önce anlamına geliyor. Ne kadar geçmişte ne kadar uzakta olduğunu, geçmişte ne kadar önce olduğunu söylemek için kullanıyoruz diyor. For example, I went to cinema 3 days ago. My grandma was born 80 years ago. For example, this is my example. Ne diyorum? I went to the cinema 3 days. 3 gün önce sinemaya gittim. Şeklinde. Okay. Look at exercise 5. Complete the example from the listening on page 68. It was a small fishing village 10 years. 10 years ago, for example, we use it was small fishing village 10 years ago. Grammar reference, page 104. We will write in here ago. Okay. Now I'll pass. Look at exercise 6, please. Write the sentences with ago. Sorry for that. Write the sentences with ago. Number 1 is done. The train arrived 5 minutes ago. We will do number 2, 3, and 4. Okay, Leonardo slash paint the Mona Lisa paint about 500 years. Now, you will do the sentences in the past simple form and you will use ago. Leonardo painted, we will ed at the end of the word painted the Mona Lisa about 5 years ago. I can't write here, sorry. Leonardo painted the Mona Lisa about 500 years ago. Please write the sentences under or next to the sentence. Now I pass exercise 3. I finished my project a week. Now we will use our verb in the second form. This is our verb. We add ed at the end of the I finished. I finished my project a week, and we use ago at the end of the time expression. We use ago at the end of the time expression. Ago'yu time yani zamanı verdiğimizde en sona yazıyoruz. Last mesela daha önce yazılıyordu. Bunu unutmayın. Okay, look at exercise 4. I finished my project a week ago. The same. Look at exercise 4. We leave primary school 2 years. That means we use ago 2 years ago, and we use leave at the past form. We leave. Sorry. We use leave. Sorry for that. I write again. We use leave in the past form. What is the past form of the verb leave? That's true, left. We left primary school 2 years ago. We will write here, left. Primary school 2 years ago. Okay, if you want to, I will open like that. We left primary school 2 years ago. Okay, I'll pass this exercise. Look at exercise 7, please. Write true sentences for you use ago. Burada yine kendiniz yapacaksınız. Burada kendinize göre cümleleri yapacaksınız. Ego'yu kullanarak yapacaksınız diyor. For example, this lesson start. I eat breakfast. I got out of the bed. I learned to walk. My parents meet. For example, I'll do 2 sentences. It's the first one and second one. I will do the first one and second one, and you will do third, fourth, and fifth one. Okay? Okay, I open my exercise 7. Write 2 sentences for you years ago. Number 1. This lesson started 10 minutes ago. We use ago, don't forget that. We use id at the end of the verb because start is regular verb. We add id at the end of the verb in positive form. This lesson started 10 minutes ago. I ate breakfast 2 hours ago. Ne diyor? İkinci cümlede 3 saat önce kahvaltımı yedim. Eat, we use it at second form. Don't forget that this is irregular verb. It's eat, turn into the ate in the past simple tense. We use ate in the past simple tense. I ate breakfast 2 hours ago. And we add ago at the end of the time expression. Then now you will do these 3 exercises on your own. You will do 3 exercises on your own. Use ago at the end of the verb. 3 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago, 2 days ago, 2 hours ago. It's up to you. Buradaki cümlelerde 3 cümleyi siz yapacaksınız. 3. 4. ve 5. örneği siz yapacaksınız. Şunu unutmayın. Fiili ikinci haliyle yazıyoruz. Ego yani time expression'ı kullanarak yazıyoruz. Tamamen size kalmış. Now look at exercise 8, please. Work with a partner, compare your sentences. Arkadaşlarınızla cümlelerinizi karşılaştırıyorsunuz. My parents met 70 years ago. Oh, my parents met 20 years ago. For example, I think you learned to walk 20. I think I learned to walk 28 years. I learned to walk 28 years ago. Oh, your parents say what kind of sentences about this idea. Ben kendime göre örnek verdim. Siz kendinize göre örnek verebilirsiniz. Buradaki örnekte diyor ki benim ailem 17 yıl önce tanıştılar. O da diğer arkadaşı ne diyor? Benim ailem 20 yıl önce tanıştılar. Siz de buna göre cümlelerinizi karşılaştırmanız gerekiyor. Now, our lesson finished today. Please do the exercises carefully. It is important tense, so you should know the rule of these tense, and you should remember the rule of these tests. If you don't remember, please look at your notes in your notebook and ask me. Bugünkü dersimiz burada sonlanmıştır. Bu alıştırma, özellikle bu sayfadaki alıştırma bu konuyu anlamak için çok önemli. Lütfen anlamadığınız yerlerde bir önceki dersindeki konu anlatımına bakın ve defterinize tuttuğunuz notlara bakın. Bu konu önemli bir konu. Anlamanız bu açıdan çok önemli. Thank you for listening to me. See you our next lesson.